Hi everyone, this is Katie, and I am doing my Project for Awesome 2015 video. The charity that I want to bring to attention is the Reflex Sympathetic Dystrophy Syndrome charity. It's rsds.org. This charity, this association, is one that helps bring awareness to the disease reflex sympathetic dystrophy and complex regional pain syndrome. This is a disease that affects many in the United States and even more across the world, but because of its type of disease, it's not really all that well known. This is a disease that I am well known with because it's a disease that I have. The whole thing with RSD is living every single day of your life since contracting this illness in pain. You feel like that your blood has been replaced with lighter fluid and set on fire, but when people touch the infected area, it's cold to the touch. But all you can feel is a burning, stabbing, whatever it is, whatever limb wrapped in barbed wire, only getting tighter and tighter with every movement. I have this condition localized in my left leg, which has made various aspects of life difficult. I've had to relearn how to walk. I've had plenty of time in a wheelchair with doctors telling me that the chances of me walking again were very slim and that no one really knew anything about this disease, just kind of knew of it. There are a lot of really staggering statistics that come along with this condition. 70% of people that are diagnosed with this condition commit suicide. Not because of the drugs that they're being put on to try to help cope with the pain, but it's the pain itself that drives people to that aspect. And 70% of basic mortality is way too much for any condition. Some other statistics of this is that this disease has been known about and in medical journals since the Civil War, where it was first documented. And since the Civil War, more people have been diagnosed with it day after day and year after year. So there's a lot of information that is out there about this condition, but because of the type of condition that it is, it's really not talked about. Because no one can start to fathom what it is to go through life every day in pain, it often gets dismissed. I know I've seen this firsthand, and the other people that I do know that have this condition have also seen it firsthand. Where you try to talk to someone about the condition and they get mad at you because they don't have the physical capability to understand what it's like to live every day in pain, and it's not a capability that you want someone to have. The fact that I get people mad at me when I talk about this condition, in a way, is sort of relieving, as frustrating as it is, because I want people to understand that what I go through is a real thing, and I am really in pain all the time. But I also am happy that there's one more person out there that doesn't understand what it's like to live in pain with a condition as severe as this. So, bringing awareness to this condition is also a main factor and a main thing that needs to happen, because there are the people out there that get very aggressive when you try to talk about this sort of condition, this invisible disease. And the more people that know about it, the more research will be done about it. So And that's the goal for rsds.org, is they want to bring awareness for this condition as well as support researches and studies to help come up with the better treatments for it than what's out there. Currently, it's nerve block medication as well as nerve block injections into the spinal cord are really the only two treatments out there right now for the pain and the suffering for people. I can tell you that the spinal injections are not comfortable. They're not fun, and there are plenty of times where you kind of wonder if it's even helping. And the pills for the medication for the nerve blocks is also just as frustrating. So, if anything, please help bring awareness to this condition and help it with understanding what it's like for those people that do have RSD. So, please go to rsds.org and donate whatever to help with the awareness and help fund some of the studies so that those who are infected with this disease have a better chance of surviving, for fighting longer, and for maybe having a day in their future where they're not in pain. So, rsds.org for the Reflex Sympathetic Dystrophy Complex Regional Pain Syndrome campaign. Project for Awesome 2015.